Fate. Fate. Day 7. Okay. I need to click on the actual thing. Okay. Don't know how many days there are on the first route. Okay. If I can, prefer nobody to be sad. If I can make people around me happy just by helping them, maybe I think that would make the world a pleasant place to live in. Maybe. That was Kirisugu's favorite phrase. The man who was a superhero to me was saying that he thought he was a failure. He didn't even need to explain it to me. The world of the young me was so different from the world of the adult Kirisugu that the passing grade to be a superhero was different. For me as a child, the house was my only world. So it was enough for me if I could keep protecting my father, futuring myself, and the shed that I loved. I only tried to protect the ones I could see, but maybe Kirisugu wanted to do something about even the ones he couldn't see. I was reckless when I was young. I educated myself by cursing the heartlessness of the world. The world was cruel, so I made myself even more heartless and used it as a weapon trying to follow through on my ideals. What is this? There will always be some that cannot be saved. It is impossible to save everyone. If I have lost to 500 to earn 1000, I will abandon 100 and save the lives of 900. That is the most effective method. That is the ideal, Kirisugu once said. Of course I got mad. I really got mad because I knew that without being told. Because I myself was saved like that. I don't even need to be told something as obvious as that. But still, I believe that someone would be a superhero if they saved everyone, even if they think like that. I don't think you think like that. I think you would try to save everyone and then die miserably. It may be idealistic though, or an impossible pipe dream, but a superhero is someone who tries to save everyone in spite of that. You're right, Shiro. The result is the most important thing, but with that aside, your heart's trying to do so. Oh yeah, Kirisugu said something about the heart. I can't remember too well. After all, it's rare for me to remember something from such a long time ago. You remember the rest of this conversation? I must be in a deep sleep. That must be true, so as it is rare for me to dream at all. Shiro, please wake up, it's almost time for breakfast. See? As proof I am in a shameful situation of Saber having to wake me up. From the shed? I'm not in the shed. What? I raise myself from the futon. It's 6:30, a bright sun shines in from outside. Hello, Saber. Saber, has your relationship status gone up yet? No. Okay. Uh, it is morning, Shiro. Are you not going to be preparing breakfast? I am not. I did it yesterday. In front of me is Saber's discontented face. Else I slept in, I'll get up right away. I do not think there's any need to apologize to me, but it is true that you do not have time to take it easy. It seems Sakura and Rin are arguing again. It's their turn. Uh, Sakura and Tosaka are arguing? What's that about? I'm not getting me cornered into an incomprehensible situation right when I get up. Is that in Tosaka's room? No, it is in the living room. I only passed by, so I do not know the details. Alright, I'll hurry. Okay. Oh, I have something I need to do before that. What is that? Talk to Saber? What is this, Hero? Good morning, Saber. Thanks for waking me up. Why did she show that face? I greet her, then I lead her my way to the hallway. But arguing with Sakura, what's Tosaka doing? It's all Tosaka's fault? Okay. Tosaka, I went into the living room. There's no sign of Sakura in the living room, and Tosaka is watching the weather forecast by herself. Morning, you seem agitated, calling my name first thing in the morning. She turns around as if asking me what's going on. That's weird. It doesn't seem like she's being arguments with Sakura. Yeah, morning. Hey, Tosaka, I heard you were arguing with Sakura. Is that true? Huh? I see you must have heard it from Saber. Yes, you could say that from looking at it objectively, but it wasn't really anything. I just told her not to come here for a while. She said that so easy. Don't tell me she made Sakura stop coming here. That's ridiculous. Sakura refused before already. There's no way she would agree even if you asked her again. It might not be possible, but she went home after I offered her terms. I said I'd go back home if she didn't She doesn't come here for a week. That established a negotiation between us. She reluctantly went home. Oh yeah, she gave her best regards to you. She's going to die at our house, but okay. Best regards, you. She did something so selfish without telling me. I see. I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong? Okay. Josaka was just doing something that I should have done already. I see, I'm sorry that I made you do something so troubling. It's early in the morning, you must be feeling bad, Josaka. She feels bad? No, it wasn't hard nor unpleasant. Why do you say that? Is the holiday gonna end in a week? Maybe. You were friends with Sakura, so you probably didn't want to tell Sakura head on to get out of here. That's why I'm apologizing. I should have been firm, but I caused you trouble again. Did I? If that's fine, I just drove out to Sakura for my own safety. There's no reason for you to apologize to me. Your safety? Shinji is a master, right? Knowing him, he would be angry at you if you found out Sakura was at your house. It's best not to have Sakura here until we settle things with Shinji. Oh, I see. She's right now that you mentions it. I don't think Shinji was lying when he said he wouldn't tell Sakura anything. But having a sister to Sakura here might give him the wrong idea. Right, it looks like we were holding Sakura hostage against Shinji. Is that so? Exactly, and that aside, it's true that this place is dangerous, is it? We can't walk around at night, so it's best to have her stay calm for a while. It's for Sakura's sake and our sake. Yeah, you're right, I feel sorry for Sakura, but I'll apologize later and have her forgive me. But I won't be able to tell her why, even when that time comes. Man? It's really getting to me. It's depressing that I've rejected Sakura, who comes to help me all the time like this. Oh, you're so dispirited. What happened to the power that made you scream at me, Emiya-kun? So lonely without Sakura? Why is she here? She hasn't appeared since the Berserker incident. And the relationships aren't really changing at all. Berserker makes an evil face. Crap, I knew she would make fun of me if I showed weakness, and now I've done it. Leave me alone. Anyway, Sakura was a symbol of peace at my house. She supplied something that was missing with just Fujini and me, but I sent her away for my convenience, so it's depressing. Oh, you do understand, you passively say that. It seems you're getting more determined to win. Well, what are you trying to say, Josaka? Don't you get it? I'm saying that Sakura will return once the fight is over. You say you don't need the Holy Grail, but you could fight to keep the peace you have now. See, it's good to have a clear goal. Josaka says so with a big smile. Okay. If she puts it like that, I can only agree. Can I? Jeez, how should I say this? Once again, I realize that this person is both indefinitely ill-natured and really great. Well then, Sakura-chan won't be coming here for a while. Is that Fujini? It is. Yes, so why don't you go back home and give your parents a treat? Your father was complaining that his daughter didn't care about him. I can leave my dad alone. He won't die even if I'm not there. And I have to be found with Sakura-chan. If Sakura-chan isn't here, your boy, so if something happens, you'll get a disciplinary dismissal. Okay, so can you take responsibility in that case? It's not very fair. That's world. Unfortunately, man's nature doesn't allow me to declare that it won't happen. Why can't you declare it won't happen? Emiya-kun, what was that pause? Just say it won't happen. You're here for the Holy Grail War. It's a more important matter. She gets Josaka's stare is painful. I don't think that's gonna happen. This isn't a normal stay. I know that. I see. Good. Emiya-kun is indeed trustworthy, Sensei. Of course, I'm sure it's so calm that it makes me think I've gone too far with my tastes. What does that mean? Josaka and smiles and Fujini puffs and with pride. Hello, Saber. Saber silently watches them while eating. This is only the second day, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this atmosphere. Probably. Oh yeah, Shiro, it's about the archery club. But did you know that Miss Zuka-san got injured? Miss Zuka, what? Did she get in a fight with someone? Again, gee, she's already a third year, so she should calm down a little. So how's the injury? Is it bad? It's fine, it was just a light strain. It seems she was attacked by someone suspicious on her way home. She's fast, right, so she ran away, but injured herself when she fell over at the end. Someone suspicious, and it wasn't his servant? Was it a master? I see, thank God. It was nothing serious, but attacking her of all people. He must be reckless or something. Maybe she's a master. Either way, he was a stupid criminal, I thought. You thought you could him out instead of running away, right? Fujini smiles. Indeed, she knows, it's, Zuki, Ayako well. The priest person is probably a master. This thing is really confusing. Why is it here? Yeah, it's rare for her to run away, but I see even if Mitsuki is weak against muggers, I guess that's good. Is it possible to teach her femininity unless something like that happens? Or running away? Proving I cook, eat the well-cooked rice. Hey, Amiya-kun, then, Misaka passed my shoulder with a smile. Should I tell you something interesting too? What, there isn't much that's more interesting than what I just heard. Yes, I haven't mentioned it, but Ayako and I are good friends. Did you know we're friends who hang out together on weekends? Is that so? Hold on. Well, why are she and Ayako good friends, huh? Don't worry, I will tell her the exact words of this conversation. If I tell her you're happy, I bet she'll be so happy that she'll make about 10 roof tiles. I would like to correct myself, I just used the wrong words. It was something to tell other people, so it would have really helped me if you kept quiet about it. Is that so? I can keep it secret, but it might be hard unless I have some conditions on that, you see? It could just slip out, you know. Okay. What are the last two masters are? Hey now, it's not good to be so smile while you're saying something modest. Is that so? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not like I'm having fun, so don't misunderstand. Oh no, I understand. You really are having fun, I get it. I'll make the breakfast Western style from now on. Is that what I'm supposed to do anyway? I now feel like accepting your request that breakfast should be toast. It should be. Good, I'll be happy if you remember to use strawberry jam and not just marmalade. Sai, what do you think a Japanese morning is? You're just a tyrant trading breakfast to your own selfish tastes. No, that is incorrect. I too am happy for breakfast to be bread. It would be perfect if soft boiled eggs were prepared as well. Is that Saber? And Saber adds her opinion. Fine. Alright, I'll make Western style breakfast, okay? You guys are on a roll just because Sakura makes Western style food. I'll start making Western style breakfast starting tomorrow, so you guys have no complaints, right? That conversation is a secret. Don't tell Mitsuki about it. I can't believe King Arthur also wants it. I look away from the two of them and start eating. It makes sense, but I need to say I can't believe. For no reason. Why are you just doing something so pointless? Fujini, who's watching our conversation with wonder, murmurs. Well, what do you mean pointless, Fujini? Because I'll tell Mitsuki-san, even if Sosaka doesn't. I can't keep quiet about something like that. Fujini eats after nodding that it's a problem. No, I have to come up with some countermeasure real soon or I'll lose my position. It's Jova. Breakfast ends and it's now 7:30. It's rare, but Fujini is still at the house and suggests with a smile that we should go to school together. But I can't do that. The decision last night, as long as I said I'd fight without relying on Saber, I can't be so easygoing. I'll just have to put some extra time into fighting. I don't have time to go to school. I'm skipping. Okay. Why do I have a chronic illness all of a sudden? Then let's go. Is the house locked up, Shiro? And that's fine, I'm gonna skip school today. I raise my hand in a goodbye and see Chisaka and Fujini off. Fujini freezes for a few seconds and, hey, what do you mean you're skipping school? Huh, what? It seems Chisaka said something Fujini wanted to say. That's right, Shiro, there's nothing wrong with you to make you skip school, right? No, my wound hurts. Oh, wounds hurt when the temperature goes down, right? It's kinda like that. That's a lie, right, Shiro? It's a lie, but let me go with it. It's not that I don't want to go to school, I have something I have to do, and it's just that it's more important right now, so please let me go. Jeez, I lose it if you put it like that. You're always like this when you can't tell me about things. You were like that as a child. I'm just going to the dojo, I guess, to fail to trade. It seems Fujini understands, even though she's complaining. So that's that. I'll leave this the school to you, Tosaka. I leave it to her. Weird thing to say. Let me like the investigation. I see, while it doesn't matter for me if Emiya comes or not, this isn't a bad choice. Yeah, leave the school to me, the house to me. I'll skip for a while too, so I won't leave the house much. Da-da. Alright then, I'll be off, Shiro. You're absent from school because of an injury, so don't leave the house much. See? See you. It's fine this time, but ask me about things like this beforehand next time. Cool, I guess. It's a day on Skip. Well, I should at least wash the floor. I already called Saber to come here in a while. Just a while. I always do a minimal cleaning necessary, but it's been a few years since I had a contest with someone. It'd be impolite to the dojo and Saber if I don't clean at least the floor. But man, I wonder what she'll make me do. I fought up Kirisuga a few times with shinays, but neither of us considered form, and it was more like amateurs beating each other up. I never tended to take kendo seriously, as I was only taught what to do if an opponent had a long weapon. Anyways, I wasn't good at using things to fight. I'm only interested in making and fixing. Why don't you make a better sword? In that regard, this is the first time I'll be seriously studying short swordsmanship. Seems Saber's style is different from Kendo, but it should have some similarities, and it shouldn't be so confusing that I can't follow it. I hear the door. Saber must have arrived in time. That's good, as I finished cleaning too. Try to keep you waiting. I'll be learning here starting today. What? What is it? Shiro? You look like you're surprised at something. Well, I'm surprised because you're still in those clothes. I thought you'd been in your other outfit. The night one? Well, we're training with swords, and my image of Saber fighting in that armor. So I selfishly imagined that. I see, if you wish for me to be armed, I can be. You are correct, I was not thinking. You know, there was only a match, it's implied to Shiro not to wear armor. I can do the damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but okay. I'm sorry, I will change right away. I assume Saber has come up with a solution on her own too. Oh no, that's not it, it's fine, it's just a misunderstanding if you ask me. But for this outfit to armor, why is that? Huh? This appearance does not satisfy you, right? That's why, while it certainly doesn't look like we're going to have a match now, but it shouldn't be a problem if that's easy to move in. You'd get too tired if you wore that armor. That is true, but it is not strange for me to use a sword with that appearance. Well, it does look good on you, but so there's nothing strange about it. So don't use your invisible, overpowered sword. I think you look better in that than the armor. So you unsheathing it isn't your, thingy anyway. So you have another power after unsheathing it, I guess. I fail to understand. Of course, I certainly lied, but they would not be able to withstand a fight. I believe this outfit is unsuitable for Saber. I don't fight in the outfit, stupid. You're good at those clothes shoot girls, so it's fine. What? Well, I put the rag I was using into the bucket and take shinies down from the wall. Well, so what kind of training should we be doing? I'll let you decide, so you can give me anything. I toss a shinai to Saber. Saber through dragon. Saber catches the shinai as if she distracted and looks at me. But we can't use a shinai? Don't tell me to use a solid wooden sword. No real sword. What a Spartan. That's well beyond what I expected. No, there's no need for that, since these are excellent imitation swords for matches. Let's use them. Saber takes a deep breath quietly, and she's back to her usual self. Thank God, it's too dangerous to fight with a solid wooden sword. So what should I do? Will we start with building exercise like swinging the sword 500 times or running? I do not think there's any need for that. Even for what I've seen, this weather's up to standard. If you wish to train your body even more, that would be possible in a day or two. Is that so? You're unskilled as a magus, but I do not think you are that bad as a warrior. You must have trained hard from a young age. My character did? Okay. He should strengthen his sword. But he's not going to do that. He's only done it once with a newspaper, then he instantly forgets about it. Look how bad he could do that. It's like, again, he keeps failing, but he should really just strengthen a good weapon. Oh well, it was the only thing I was good at. You train your body even if you don't have the talent as the mages. That must be fortunate. The result of your effort was stunning when Lance attacks you. But it is not something that you cannot rely on. Humans have limits. Your body is a long way from those limits, and it will be difficult to overcome them anyway. So the only thing I will be teaching you is fighting. What do you mean just fighting? Well, the way you said it, it doesn't sound like you'll be teaching me how to fight. Of course not. Battle techniques cannot be acquired overnight. The only thing I can do is have my master's experience as many battles as possible. In the first place, I am not good at teaching, so it would only be troubling if you asked me for guidance. Hello? What you say is that so proudly as a student, I don't know how to reply. You said, hello. So in short, well, we're just going to fight. Sword. Yes, that is it, master. Not stopping all our hits. Let us fight as if we're trying to kill each other. That's not good. Let me see, I believe you will understand what it is like in about an hour. That's definitely not good. Saber lightly grips the shinai and ready to start. I don't know what this is. It's like a wooden stick. Still not understanding, I follow Saber's example and I grab the shinai. As soon as I do so, the world turns upside down. Oh, okay. In short, Saber is only trying to teach me one thing. The truth that no matter what I do, no matter what scheme I come up with, I cannot ever beat someone I have no chance against. Ouch, this is broken, I'm sure. It would be more swollen if it were broken. It is a bad bruise, but it should heal quickly for you. I see, alright, then let's continue a bit more. I'll see your energy rise. Does that mean I'm making you weaker? Are we gonna continue, Shiro? It is indeed only a bruise, but it's something you can... Not something you can remove immediately. What are you saying when you're the one beating my arm mercilessly? Alright, if you're not up for it, I'll take this opening. It doesn't work, of course. It doesn't work, okay? Please listen to me, you're definitely fatigued. Trying to be useless in such a state, so we should take a rest. In one hit? Okay, I instantly failed. But it's shameful to be beaten so badly when you're going easy on me. I have to at least make you raise a bell or something. It'll be too vexed to collapse. If you ask for surprise, I'm already more surprised than I thought you. I'm already more surprised. More than surprised. I thought you were stubborn, but I did not expect that it was to this extent. Sorry, I just hate losing. As I understand well enough now. Anyway, we'll take a break, so please put down your shinai. The floor is stiffy with sweat. We are not imitating a fight in an extreme situation, and it is meaningless to fight in such a fatigued condition. Why? Battle practices usually assume the worst situation, right? Then that is even more meaningless. Listen, Shiro, if you say you're going to fight a servant, it will be meaningless unless you have full power. The best ground and an escape route prepared. You cannot even be a match to a servant unless everything is perfect. You have only made a mistake when you decide to fight a servant in a poor condition. So you mean never fight to decide the situation no matter what? That is correct. If that happens, no miracle will be able to save you, Shiro. Well, a miracle saved me the first time, actually. You got summoned. Your battle starts with perfecting your condition and finding the perfect situation. I understand then, I'm sorry, but let me take a rest. Okay. I lean against the wall and lie down. Phew, let out the air collected in my lungs. It should be air, but it's burning hot. Ow. Ow. Oh, my body is burning with pain. I glance at the clock. It's past 11. We started around 9, so that means we've been doing this for about 2 hours. The first hour was just me getting beat up. Saber's blows would suddenly strike me out faint slightly. I'd wake up, and just when I thought I'd be careful next time, I'd be knocked out again. When I was beaten up repeatedly, it may be because my body got used to it or my power came out from my rage, but I managed to block the first blow. The problem was after that. Well, after being shown such a skill difference, can a human readily attack back? You demon. The answer is I got knocked out of the instant I shrink back. After that, it is like a mouse being cornered by a cat. If I am to be knocked out, no matter how I block a blow, all I can do is get desperate and attack. But of course it's easily deflected and I'm knocked out again. But when I get used to that as well, oh damn it, I start to gain composure to think that something like that, and the instincts that led me understand I'll be dead the next I can become Kina. People usually call this being in the zone, do they? So then I finally went on into the fence. The instincts that tell me I'll be knocked out if that blow hits comes to me in numbers, so as a living being it's only natural for me to avoid it. Why am I trying to learn how to fight against servants? But I'm not using a good weapon. Or armor or anything. I should really strengthen my clothing because they're light. And if I may be able to block a standard blow. Let's say something. So a living being is unnatural for me to avoid it. I would manage to elude Saber's barrage of attacks, but I would take a fatal blow while I'm waiting for an opening to counter, and I'd stand up and think that I can manage longer this time. From time to time, I would attack thinking it would be best to attack if I'm doomed anyway. I don't know what you're doing in this shed. You're strengthening tools, but not armor or anything. I don't care. 2 hours of work, we just spent repeating that process over and over again. I don't know if I can get any stronger doing this. I think this is just a match to help me get used to fighting, so I won't panic or get too relaxed in front of my enemy. I'm just teaching my body that it is always one mistake away from death, but still if you ask me if this is meaningless, this is not. As I have no weapons, I believe this tension is the thing I have to value the most. Why are you so close? Well done, are you hurt anywhere, Shiro? Yeah. But before I realized it, Saber is right in front of me, right beside me. I'm so sweaty that I'm dripping on the floor, but Saber's really not sweaty. Yeah, probably not. It's hard to find a part that's not hurting. You are really merciless, Saber. If things are this one-sided, it's actually more refreshing, is it? You like being beat one-sidedly? I'll be honest here, 100% of this is me being a poor loser. Yes, I adjusted to your level, but try to show you no mercy. It would not be a bad if I allowed myself the luxury of consideration. I think to that I can now calmly deal with an unchained Doberman. Though it's not good enough if it's just a Doberman, I guess I still need more training. I reviewed my actions. I thought I trained my body to be above average, but it's painful for me to give up after only 2 hours of fighting with Saber. That is not true. Your attacks were made with all your heart and they were powerful. Sometimes I forgot to deal with them because you were so enthusiastic. Okay. She's admiring needless things with gentle eyes is Jova. My embarrassment suddenly returned. So now we were just people fighting without any notion of real guilt, but isn't this kind of a surprise attack? What is? Hold on, I'm going to get some water. Okay. Water, then I will get some for you, so please rest here. Alright. Saber goes to get me some water. I'm saved. So, just what am I saved from? I don't know. I don't think this training helps. I don't know why you did it. I think the water Saber has brought to me. Yeah, must still be rest time as Saber's sitting in a polite Japanese style. I think the thing you need to train more is your mind and your mindset, because you keep rushing into things for no reason. And it seems you're trying to beat it into you, which is kind of weird. It must still be best time as Saber sitting. Yeah, okay. I think Saber's really beautiful like that, is she? I don't think she's beautiful from a man's perspective. I think she's beautiful in everyone's eyes, well, objectively. Oh, wait, isn't that both the same thing? She has mounted into the dignified atmosphere of the dojo and has a quietness free of any conflictions. There's an incongruity when the Chica is a servant and someone's just willingness to fight. Do. Marina's only Saber and I are here. This is only the only good time to ask her, so her reason for fighting, I want to know why she seeks the Holy Grail. I want to know about Saber before she became a servant. I want a secret attack super move that would be great. Well, the bottom one is dumb, and I'm not gonna say that. I wanna know Saber before she became a servant. I wanna know about her purpose. Well, she was King Arthur before she became a servant, so like, I guess I'll know her purpose. That's something that's more interesting. I suppose I should just try to save, but I didn't. Huh. Why does she desire battle so much? I want to understand Saber's mindset if I can find out why she seeks the Holy Grail, the reward of the Holy Grail war. But is that really something I can ask her? Saber, can I ask you a question? Yeah, you can ask her. Yes, what is it, Shiro? It's something I forgot to ask. You're lending me your power because you also want the Holy Grail, right? So what do you want from the Holy Grail? The reason I seek the Holy Grail cannot be because I desire it. The Holy Grail is, an almighty vessel. There's no wish that cannot be granted if one possesses it. One needs no reason to seek such a thing. No, that's not what I'm asking. Saber, you're trying to answer my question, right? Oh, Shiro, that's... I don't want to know the reason you seek it, I want to know, what the wish you, want granted is. But if you don't want to say, that's fine, my wishes aren't things I can talk about either. I bet your wish is stupid, Shiro. Saber closes her mouth awkwardly. Well, it's only natural. Saber didn't form other contracts to help me personally. So the only ones who can obtain the Holy Grail are the Master. She's the only one helping me to take share in the reward. This is why she must be hesitating to tell her wish. And most of all, I myself don't want to hear Saber's describe a selfish wish, so I shouldn't have asked. After all, it's rude for a person without a clear wish to ask another person's wish. Shiro, is that a command as a master? Suddenly, Saber asks the question with a serious expression. No, it's not. I didn't intend that. I was just curious about you, so sorry for asking you about it. As a servant, I must certainly tell my master my wish. So I seek the Holy Grail to fulfill an obligation. I want the power of the Holy Grail to accomplish my duty I could not accomplish during my lifetime. That is incredibly vague, King Arthur. I don't know what your obligation is. Directly, with honest eyes you say so. Accomplish a duty during your lifetime. You mean before you became a servant? Yes, but I did not know my true intentions myself. Perhaps I only desire to be doing things again. Saber looks down quietly. For a moment, she looks like a repentant lost child. I see. Anyway, I'm relieved. I was worried if, what I should do if you said something like, Dosaka, like your dream is to take over the world. Furin would be mad if she heard that. She's not someone who would say such a thing. She would use the Holy Grail war purely for her own benefit, but it would not be something that would bring chaos to the world. Really? I think we should never let her have the Holy Grail for a completely different reason. I'm not to myself. Sabers watched me with a gentle expression. Okay. Let's end the conversation. It was just a subject I should have kept away from. The atmosphere is softened by Togo's to Osaka, so let's end this conversation here. But a small pain remained in my chest. Even though I believe that Saber's wish is rather a vulgar one, isn't a vulgar one, I think there's something wrong with that wish of hers. I would prefer if it was a vulgar one, rather than a vague one. Well, uh, talking has cooled me down, so let's continue with the training. I'm skipping school, so I should, um, um, acquaint my body with fighting as much as I can, much as time allows. Saber, let's start. I've rested enough, or have I? Okay, is that so? It looks as if you've cooled down, but your pain is not yet gone, right? I don't care. They're just bruises, so I'll bear a little pain. I can hear it automatically now. Shouldn't we overuse that, but okay. There's no point in training if it worsens. I believe we should wait a bit longer and see. Don't worry, I want to finish this before Sasaki gets home. We won't have her see me like this, right? Okay. So I understand it is certainly not good to have Vin on eventual enemy to find out about your powers. But I think Vin has a magic, she'll beat me anyway. I believe it's just a bit excessive, but if that is the case, let us bring the pace up a little. Saber brings up the Shine, and then a strange sound echoes throughout the dojo. Saber? I think that was Saber's stomach. I believe I am hungry. I did not notice since I was so engrossed in training. That was a very peculiar sound to indicate that. Ah yes, now that you mention it, it's lunchtime already. No wonder her stomach has started to growl. I'm not that hungry yet, but if Saber's hungry, let's have lunch. I'll be going I'll be good if my body heals in that time as well. Alright, it's a good time, so let's have lunch. I'll go buy some groceries, so you rest in the living room. I'm going out by myself. Okay. Sure, I shall escort you if you're going inside. It's fine, I'm going to the shopping district nearby. There's no one who would attack me in the daytime, and we'd rather stand out if you're with me. What are you doing, Shiro? Stop going by yourself. There's really no danger? No, I'll come right back, so please wait here. Shiro, why are you doing this? I take my wallet and go outside. Don't you know you're in the Holy Grail War? Someone's already tried to kill you. It won't take you 10 minutes actually twice someone's trying to kill you. 2 different people, one's the servant, one was a master. And a bicycle to get to the shopping district from here. By the way, the bicycle I just took from the garage is bicycle number 2. Number 2 is still out in front of Vido Temple. No, number 1 is still out. Okay, I read that wrong. I descended the hill. I don't think I've been to the shopping district in the daytime on a weekday since I was running errands as a child. Oh, okay. You don't shop? Because it's daytime, there are lots of housewives at the intersection on their way home from shopping. They're coming from the shopping district that Sakura and I do go to regularly. Okay. I finished buying all the groceries, ingredients for lunch for 2 and a light Japanese snack. Dinner tonight is fine, and Sasaka's in charge of that, but buy enough bread for 4 people for tomorrow's breakfast. I don't know how to make strawberry jam, so I buy the cheapest. No, that'll probably get me some criticism, so I'll buy a rather expensive one. Damn, it's really expensive. Why do I have to pay 1,000 yen for something so sweet? I complain as I put the groceries into the shopping cart, and then I feel something tugging at my clothes from behind. Is it the other one? The I forgot her name. Yeah, this one. I turn around wondering what it could be. It is this one. I was right. There is a young girl with silver hair. What, you're... I back off, knocking the bicycle over. I stand right at once when all the girl just smiles at me. I don't feel any malicious intent, nor even enmity from the girl. In addition, the girl says, I'm glad you're alive, Oni-chan. And she smiles. Oni-chan, and she smiles happily. Okay. This girl is definitely Berserker's master. The master of the monster that slashed me in one blow that night. Who would expect to meet someone like this in the shopping district near the house, especially at daytime? Don't tell me you intend to find me here. You're saying strange things. We can't fight while the sun's up. She frowns in displeasure. That is definitely the behavior of a young girl suitable for her age. I don't know her intentions. But even if I can tell that this girl in front of me is harmless, if I remember correctly, Ilya Vyavisa Vol Ensburn. It's long, so call me Ilya. So what's Oni-chan's name? I'm Emiya Shiro. Emiya Shiro, that's hard to say. It's the first time I've heard its pronunciation like that. Now if you have trouble remembering it, you can call me Shiro, that's my name. Shiro, oh, I called you Emiya. Oh, so it's an easier name than I thought, I see. Shiro, that sounds good. It's simple, but it sounds aloof. Ilya of Real looks at me with suggestive eyes. My body unintentionally moves and lowers its waist so it can move more freely. Because she's Berserker's master, if I like her, she could probably blow me away along with the flower shop next to me. Oh, you don't have to be so careful. I left Berserker at home, Oni-chan. Let's stay behind too, so we're equal. Ilya Veal looks up at my face happily. Well, what do you mean equal? Hey, let's talk. I have lots of things I want to talk to you about. What? The girl clings to my arm as naturally as if holding her father's hand. Hold on. What are you doing all of a sudden? Is this some kind of new scheme? Am I getting scammed? Is that what you're trying to say? We're just gonna talk. Normal children talk friendly, right? Well, that's true, but we're different. We're both masters and we're both fought. We're more like enemies. That's not very nice. It's not right. I don't have any enemies. Other masters are just harmful bugs, but I can't let you go if you behave yourself. I can let you go. You're saying terrible things so casually too. Geez, just get off me, you're being absurd. I swing my arms until Ilya reel off. Yeah, she topples. As I try to make like let go, the girl falls almost to the ground. Oh no, Ilya. What the hell? Why did I do something like that then? When I noticed that instantly, we said to Ilya, geez, this is too long. Ilya's waist had caught my wait. Ilya's waist and caught her as she fell. Okay, I grabbed her. I suddenly lowered Ilya to the ground. Ilya is silent. I don't know what to say either. I just stand still looking down at Ilya. This is awkward. This is awkward, so the instant I try to leave, to go home. What, do you not like me, Onichad? I don't particularly dislike you. That night, she says this with the same glowing red eyes she had when Berserk was with her. A chill runs down my spine. A gesture of Snell was so childlike that my sense of danger had faded, but she's definitely Berserker's master. I'll die if I disobey her. I can't show my face to save her if I die in vain here. And most of all, I'll involve all the people here in the shopping district. Yes, I can bet on it. The girl who would mercilessly use her powers as a master no matter where she is. Right, we'll talk. I'll keep calm, so is that okay, Ilya? Yep. Then let's go to the park over there. I just went to look at it, but there isn't anyone there. I'm fine with communication. Ilya starts to run with dancing steps. I see. Hurry, I'll leave you behind if you don't hurry, Shiro. Okay. Well, you're too fast. Ilya runs through the shopping district, spinning in circles. She really went on ahead. Beyond amazement, I'm a bit moved. With this Ilya, any promises is an absolute truth. That's why she ran off so happily. She doesn't think I'll run away thinking it's a chance to do so when I'm alone. I told her I'll talk to her, so she ran off trusting me to do so. What's up with her? She's really unbalanced. But well, I'm not yet grown up enough to betray such an innocent trust. What does that mean? You had to be a grown up to betray trust? That's not true. Ilya and I are alone in a small park a little away from the shopping district. Maybe all the children are at school, or maybe such a small park isn't popular anymore. We started talking in the empty winter park, bathed in a strangely tense atmosphere. Wait, so what are we gonna talk about? Do you want to know about Saber? Huh? Why would you want to talk about Saber? Because we're masters, we were trying to get information on enemy servants, right? Or we were just having a casual conversation. I don't want to talk about that. It's boring if we talk about something. If we don't talk about something more fun. Well, you say boring, then what's fun for you, Ilya? I don't know. I also don't know. I haven't talked to other people much, so I don't know what I should talk about. And you brought me to talk in spite of that, didn't you? You get told not to act on something until you think it through. I bet you didn't, so be a thoughtful adult from now on. It's fine, I'll let you do that sort of thing. It's the man's responsibility to escort the lady, right? I didn't escort you, you went on your own. So all I have to do is follow you. She smiles and leans on my shoulder. She's not just being overly familiar, but as natural as a small animal snuggling because it's cold. Wait, looking closer at her, she actually does look cold. Ilya, are you cold? Huh? Yeah, I'm cold. I don't like the cold. She breathes out a wife puff. Even though she doesn't look like it, she looks at her breath happily. I see it's not always like this, but it's really cold today. It would be pretty bad if you don't like the cold. Where are you? Where are you from, Ilya? Your name sounds kind of noble, does it? It's not kind of noble, I am noble. I was born in the old, Ensburn Castle. It was always cold and snowing, so I'm fine with this cold. You were born in the cold country, well then, shouldn't you be used to the cold? I'm used to it, but I don't like it. I like warm more than cold. Don't you like warm too? No. Warm's hot. Yeah, of course, I like the warm rather than the cold. Yeah, so I stay warm in my room when it's cold, but I like the snow. It's so white, and my dad said it's just like my hair. I clap my hands together. She's right, now that she mentions it. The hair is white, did you notice? I tried to work out what I associate with Ilya, and there was something like a snow fairy, but did it look like her? Yeah, your father says clever things. Your hair is certainly like snow, it's white and it looks soft. What does that mean? It's hair. Haha, yeah, right. This hair is something I can brag about. It comes from my mom, and it's the only girlish thing about me. Ilya laughs happily. Okay. Things as gestures really numbs me. It numbs you? Numbs you to what? I couldn't have believed she was really Berserker's Master if I hadn't seen it. And about you, Shiva, do you have something you got from your dad? I didn't say the magic crest. I'm talking about something you got from him as your dad, not as a master. Me, I guess my house in the end. Before that, I got my last name, and the thing I got first was my life was about to die because I was the only one saved by Kurasugu in that fire 10 years ago. Let's say I don't have any physical features like you that I got from my parents, but I think I got a lot of a lot of things as good as that. Ilya is delighted as if because it concerned her, but no one would stay unhappy if they were smarter like this. Okay, but from what you said, you didn't get the magic crest, right? That's strange. Then you're not a master. No, I'm an amateur magus. We know magic crest, but I'm still a master. How about you, Ilya? You're a master, so you're a magus, right? Huh? I'm not a magus, but I'm just a master. I was never taught any normal magic. Then you didn't get magic crest from your parents? Your family is a noble family. That even has a castle, right? That's right, but isn't a magic crest what you need to become a master? That's why I'm a master. Ilya tilts her head in confusion. I do tilt my head in confusion. It seems like Ilya's words are slightly off and we're not having a real conversation. Hey Ilya, I'll ask you something, but where are you living right now? It seems you came from the Holy Grail. It seems you came here just for the Holy Grail War, so are you living in a hotel or something? Now, first of all, it'd be terrible if she doesn't have a guardian. It's unheard of to let a child like this come to Japan by herself. A hotel? Do you mean the villa? Yeah, something like that. It's a place you could stay, but it's not your house. Then I have one. See, there's a forest over there, right? Deep in is a western style mansion my grandfather's grandfather built. They say the master of Ensberg lives there during the Holy Grail War. It is pointing to the west. Suddenly there's a deep undeveloped mountain forest in that direction. It is about an hour to get there. So even with a car, right? Are you coming here from there alone? Yeah, I snuck out today. Sella and Les Sevet are my maids, but they're annoying. I go to Japan, so I think I can go outside just while I'm here. I always wanted to do that. I always got what I wanted, but I always get shut away in my room, so this is a reward. You mean you're locked away in your room? Yes. When it snowed, they didn't let me outside because it was bad for my body, so I was playing inside most of the time. Oh, but I'm fine. I'm not as cold as he is in the castle, so I'm fine by myself. Ilya says so with a full smile. She swings her arms and it seems like she's having fun doing so. Why are we in a playground? We're not doing anything. Without knowing why, I put my hand in the grocery bag. I take out the dorayaki I was supposed to eat with Saber again. Without knowing why, I hand it to Ilya. I don't know what that is. Do you want this? It's cheap though. Huh? What is that? Food? That's right, I don't like sweets, but this is an exception. This is the snack my father and I always have with tea. Huh? So I can have it? Ilya looks up at me timidly. Yeah, it's not good to eat if I eat by myself, so let's eat together. I hand her the dorayaki. Ilya hesitates and then takes the Japanese snack that I'm so sure she's never seen. Yeah, thanks. She eats it happily. Her gestures are so enthusiastic that the expressions stifling her cheek fits perfectly. Okay. I eat my dorayaki as well. I enjoy the shock that attacked the back of my head. Jeez, why was I thinking it might be nice to have a smaller sister like this? But really, I think Ilya is too innocent. This girl might really be a child who doesn't yet know the difference between good and evil. I can barely imagine a child born in a family of mages is raised. How a child born in a family of mages is raised. But still, I can tell that the environment Ilya was raised in wasn't normal. Yeah, probably. Tosaka is like that, but she's a magus by nature from the core. She has accepted the Holy Grail War and the killings of between masters and murder. But maybe this girl became a master without knowing what it means to kill someone. I've only talked it a bit with her, but I don't think Ilya's a girl that would want to kill others, so Ilya, this is a serious subject, but... Then, Ilya suddenly raises her eyebrows as if called by someone. Ilya, what's wrong? Yeah, I have to go home, Berserker woke up. She jumps off the bench. Ilya runs up out of the park without saying goodbye and disappears in the blink of an eye. Okay. Lisa, I saw her again. What is this guy? I go back to the house. I decided not to mention that time at Ilya. I know it's something I should tell her about right away, but I don't want to tell her about it. Understandable. The Ilya I met at the park wasn't to master. I talked with Ilya about trifling matters and we parted in a trifling manner as well. So I'm hesitant to tell others about what happened today. I feel guilty since it's like I'm holding something from them, but I don't want to think of the Ilya I met today as my enemy. I would not feel guilty about it. After eating lunch with Saber, we continue to train at the dojo, and before I know it, it's time for dinner already. I rest my tired body and take a bath to wash my sweat off. And when I go to the living room, dinner is prepared. I'm a bit moved. It's nice having dinner ready, but without me doing anything when I come out of the bath. Oh yeah, Sakura isn't gonna make food anymore. Emiya-kun, it's dinner time. What are you doing standing there like an idiot? Is it, dementia? But why does she have to say something like that totally destroys the moment? Nothing, dinner right? I'll eat it gracefully. Where's Saber? Where's Saber? I guess I went to Shiro's room. Didn't you see her? I bet she was here until a second ago. Maybe you two missed each other. Since this place is as complicated as a hotel. Alright, I'll go get Saber, so you should go to the bathroom again. Your hair isn't completely dry yet. Complicated as a hotel? A hotel's not supposed to be complicated. They're pretty simple to navigate. At least they're supposed to be. Oh, you're right. Sorry, then I'll leave Saber to you. I wave my hand to Sasaka and return to the hallway. As Sasaka said, the Emiya house has many paths because of the aimless reconstruction. The worst one is the route to the bathroom, and it really is like a hotel living because you can get there from my room or from the living room. Into the bathroom. I don't like the hair dry, so I'll use the towel I used before. Okay. Hello, Saber. In an instant, I forgot everything that's happened today. Shiro, I hear a voice. The figure in front of me is saying something. It seems you are here to take a bath again, but I'm using it at the moment. It would be helpful if you could reserve yourself for now. She says so without hesitation. I have to explain. I know I have to explain to her that this is an accident, but my head is totally blank. After all this, I had in fact to make me forget anything that happened today. So this is Shiro, have you been in the bath for too long? Even your ears are red. It would be if you'd like to cool down, you should go to the porch. Yeah, I'll do so, but I'll have to apologize first. I look away from Saber and calm my pounding heart. This was an accident. I wasn't trying to look at your naked body. No, I can't ask you to forgive me for the moment we met like this, so you can get angry at me. I say so while trying to look down and calm myself the best I can. Saber thinks for a while. Shiro, please raise your head. She says this in her usual manner. Yeah. Raise my head as she tells me to do so. Why are you still like that? Part of me is Saber's still as she was before. There's nothing you should apologize for. I would like to say there's nothing you should worry about. Just from seeing something like my bare body. I've told you before that the servant's gender is meaningless. Seems you are in a panic because you saw my body as a woman, but I must say before I'm a woman, so I believe this consideration is unnecessary. Wait. What? But what is she saying? Why didn't he just leave the room if he's just upset about it? No, even if Saber herself says that, it doesn't change the fact that she's really feminine, or could it be? I have an idea, but is it true? I'll ask again, but don't tell me you're not embarrassed by seeing people seeing your body. Why would I need to be embarrassed? Okay, I thought so. But even if she doesn't care, I'll definitely go insane. I'm sorry anyway, I'm gonna apologize if anything like this happens again, so you can do whatever you want with me. You don't seem to care really, but okay. I turn around 180 degrees and exit the dressing room awkwardly. Sarah looks at me in her usual manner, and until I disappear. Hey, you don't really seem to care. Dinner ends. I think it was a normal dinner time, even for everyone except me. As for me, I couldn't even sense the taste with the scene in the dressing room went flickering in my mind. It's cold. I opened the window by the porch and I was cooling my head off, but I'm done with that. I'll catch a cold if I keep doing this. Shiro, you were here. Sarah, what is it? Is there some business? I believe you have one and not me. I thought you were to learn magic from Rinna tonight. Oh, I hit my head. I totally forgot. Thanks, I'll go right away. I I went to the attic building and go to the second floor. I knock on the door to the guest room that Tokisaka occupies. Sure, it's fine. I don't have my hands at feet at the moment, so just come on in. Tokisaka's voice comes back, somehow without composure. Hello. You're doing, drugs. As I enter the room, I see Tokisaka doing something weird. Tokisaka has something like a jewel in her hand, and a syringe in the other hand, and a handkerchief in her mouth. Can I ask Tokisaka, fold off? I, fee, fall, fee. Saying that, Sasaka puts the needle into her arm. She draws blood out of her arm. Taking the blood, she drips it, and one drops onto the jewel and grabs the bloody jewel. Okay, blood jewel. Something like dizziness passes by. I'm barely able to tell that it's that from magical energy, and only 3/10 after this much. I guess it'll have to do with nines I have. You, put magical energy into the jewel so you can use it for later. Tokisaka stumps her shoulders and puts the stone back into some kind of jewelry box. Tokisaka, I'm here for the lessons as I promised. Yeah, but first I'm curious about what that was you were doing. Yeah, I was waiting. You were training your body with Saber during the day, right? Then you should train what's inside during the night. Tokisaka seems happy as she's more than ready to teach. Saber said she wasn't good at teaching, but I bet this one's the complete opposite. And putting that aside, well, what should we start with? I think you were saying you can only use the strengthening magic. Actually, couldn't I ask you something before that? I'm curious. What were you doing just now? It's dangerous to use needles on yourself. Oh, that? I was just making magic bullets. The magic of my family are a flow and conversion of power, so when I have enough to spare, I transfer my magic energy somewhere else. Tokisaka concludes the conversation, leaving me behind. Flow and conversion of power, does that mean only your family can do this, or just because you have a magical family that they can do this? Hold on, oh, there's like different types of magical families? What do you mean by magic bullet and transferring magical energy? So is there multiple bullet conversion families? Magical bullets are magical bullets. It's a bullet fired with magical energy. Haven't you ever heard that people's thoughts tends to go into jewels? In practice, jewels are easy targets to transfer magical energy into, but it seems my family is even more compatible with it than most. I see. Transferring magical energy. Well, for example, you have excessive strength left over if you do nothing for the whole day, right? Storing that excessive power into the jewel. You keep on doing that for days and months and years, and that jewels turns, and that turns the jewels themselves into magic. But then, jewels you have a limited capacity and cannot control magic energy outside me. The magic energy inside the jewels is just an ignition to instantly activate a large-scale magic. So you're saying putting your magic energy into the jewel as a backup? Backup? Close, but not quite. I'm just putting up a single-use disposable backup. So you mean you're temporarily expanding the hard disk? That's amazing. So you should be able to use as much magic as you want. Hard disk? I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not that useful. The magical energy I put into the jewel is dyed in that jewel's attribute, so its use is limited. Attribute for attribute are the jewels. I see, but I'm surprised. I didn't know you could save up magical energy like that. Why don't other Meiji do something so useful? Well, saying that, the only other Meiji I know is Kurisugu. The ability to store magic energy is something outside yourself is unique. Even your strengthening is putting magic energy to use something, right? Normally whenever you put magic energy into something changes in some way, and you uses up that magic energy, the effect of the magic instantaneous and not permanent, right? So my family does it in a way that is instantaneous, and we cleverly put magic energy into the jewels so that it's permanent. But other Meiji do the same thing with their bodies. That's the magic crest. The magic backup that all Meijis have. Magic crest, or you mean the secret that the parents hand down to their children? It doesn't sound too well since I don't have one. I see. So they use their body to passively build up thingy, but you can have external things as well. Wait, what did you just say? Oh well, I said I don't have the magic quest thing, guy. I think father had one, but he never gave it to me. Chisaki gasped and then nods to herself. No wonder you're an amateur, so you're really do things from the beginning, yeah. I guess it can't be helped. She murmurs to herself. Chisaki, haven't you realized that I don't have a magic quest? No way, I wouldn't have let you go by yourself if I'd known. Well, it's true that I thought you were unskilled, but you don't have a magic quest. You're not even a magus. She gives me a complaining look with a but what is it? Her words have a warmness that sound like a relief, and it sounds as if she's envious that I'm not a magus. Oh well, in that case I'll explain things to you from the very beginning. Understanding the magic quest means understanding Meiji. Alright, you sit there, it's an important lesson, so listen up. Here's fine, alright, go ahead. Looking into Sosaki's eyes with determination, she must appreciate my seriousness as she nods in satisfaction. Alright? Now let's start with something simple. You know that the magical energy is what you need to use magic, right? You can actually refer to anything that can actually use magic as magical energy. There's an infinite variety of magical energy. There are some that perform magic and using their force of will, and there are some that use magic by paying a price other than themselves. Then you know that much, right? Yeah, you mean the mana, large source, and the odd small source, right? The large source is the magical energy in the world that builds nature. The small source is the magical energy that people can create themselves. Odd. That's right. Well done, let's start with the magic that uses the large source. Okay, Meiji, without a long history like you, Shiro, use something that already has a form to make magic energy. This is the method established as a process in ancient times, using offerings and rituals to make the contract with a divine mystery. They prepare a price to pay since their magic powers are not sufficient. This is called the formal craft. This way, the magic can activate even if the caster's magic energy is sparse. This is something the magic energy used comes not from the caster but from somewhere else, so the caster needs to perform the ritual. But, well, you can't do it if you don't know the knowledge. It's impossible for you right now, and anyway, such a bloody method doesn't suit you. Right, I also don't want to sacrifice a chicken or spend the whole evening praying in a magic circle. Right, then putting that aside, next is the small source, so in other words, magic that is cast using the mage's own power. I don't think I need to explain that, but this is the basic use of magic, someone like you and me. Your strength thing is a magic that relies on your own magic circuit, not one borrowing to someone else's power, right? I nod. Seems like conversion. The conversation is going to the main point. But the function that creates magic energy for you as a magic circuit is an hereditary constitution. The magic circuit is trained over many generations and passed on to the descendants, becoming more powerful. The child of a Meiji lineage is already fit to use magic just because of that. It's not fair to pick, but it means you were different from the start. I know that, I don't care, so you can continue on. I don't really care either, but... Oh well. Anyway, other than the magic circle, there is also a secret magic that the family trains over the generations. It's kind of like the jewel earlier. Once one masters of magic, a mage just puts their hand on that magic. Do you know the feeling of putting your hand on a magic that is naturally just formulas and has no shape? I don't know, but I assume it's like part of your body if you put your hand on it. Exactly. The magic that goes beyond the level of formulas and becomes part of yourselves can be left in a form. It is a great deal that establishes an unstable magic, and at the same time is proof that the magus existed. And the magus on the verge of death hands down his accomplishment like a crest, like saying, I give you this to reach the realms I could not reach. Perhaps this crest will give you something, might offer some help. So do I need to create my own magic quest? Well, the one handling it down and the one receiving know the quest is of no help though. Well, it's such a great quest and yet it's useless? It is useful if you're a normal magus. It's so useful that one quest will provide you ease and comfort, but while it's like inheriting a car, with how fast you can travel on the ground, you can never reach the moon. It doesn't matter, let's get back to the topic at hand. I think you already know by now, but this crest is the magic crest. The head of the family puts the magic heat devoted his life into the crest and passes it on, and the descendants completes another magic using the crest and passes it on again. It grows more complex like that, and the deep history is engraved into it. That's the magic crest, the chain that the mages could not free themselves from. So everything about the family is recorded in the magic crest? Oh, that's wrong. The record of the family is actually left on paper. Only magic is in the magic crest. It casts spells automatically and allows you to use magic that you have not acquired yet. To put simply, it's like carving a magic circle onto your body. I see. And I'm guessing the older magic crests slowly wear off, and they don't improve like you said. And that's what's like borrowing a car, and they can't actually improve it. That's it. You're just adding another spell to your arsenal that you can instacast, I guess. Then that doesn't mean you can cast on anyone. You can only draw magic crest as many times as you want, if you know the shape of it. That's not the way it works. Magic crest is like a living thing. It's almost like planting organs. There's usually only one of an organ, so you can't give it away to numerous people to make copies of it. There's no point in dividing the heart into two, right? Even if you separate it, it just stops functioning. Oh, I see, you're right, then you had that magic crest transplanted into you too. I guess the term transplant was a bad example. In my case, it's on my left arm, from my shoulder to my hand, but the magic crest won't show up unless I use it, so there's no need to hide it unlike the command spell. So, well, that's why a family on Meiji is succeeded by only one descendant. The family happens to produce a brother or sister. It is common for the rest of them to live normally without learning about the magic. Since you can't give them the magic crest, there's not much point in if they succeed as a mages. Yes, Shinji was saying that too. I see that's why they didn't use Sakura. Yes, but the inheritance of the crest itself stops a few generations ago in the Mato family, so I assume Shinji was only to knowledge of magic. Really, that types are the most troubling. They can't feel magic, but they can still use it. Casting in a disappointing manner, Tosaka takes a deep breath. Well, I was surprised. I was supposed to teach you magic, but the plan changed. I'll have to come up with a different plan if you don't have a magic crest. Yeah, let's call it quits for tonight. I'll prepare some things for tomorrow, so please wait until then. I can only agree, but what do you mean by preparing some things? Just some things. If you don't have a crest, you can't switch, right? We're going to temper inside you, so we need drugs and medical tools and things. Drugs. Okay. Oh, I really feel chill there. But I'll stop if you don't want to, but in that case there'll be nothing I can teach you. No, I want to, but please, you're probably correct. Well, I don't know what she means by the word switch, but I think the fact I can't do it is something related to the fact that I always fail when trying to turn myself into magic circuits. Then tomorrow's plans decided. Oh yeah, are you going to be training with Saber again tomorrow? Yeah, I'm also worried about the boundary field at the school, but there's still some time until it activates, and I want to be able to fight at least a bit by then. Well, that's fine, but it seems you aren't getting along with Saber too well in spite of that. Well that's, you guys were talking normally before dinner, but you've gotten silent since dinner. I'm asking you to make sure, but everything's alright between the two of you, right? If you guys disagree during a battle, I'm going to suffer as well. It's just that there was some small thing before dinner and it's just a bit awkward. That's all, but are things really alright between me and Saber? Yes. Well, I think I know about Saber perhaps having trained with her all day. Yeah, I can trust Saber as an ally, that's absolute. But if you ask me how I think of her beyond that, I can't really readily answer. First of all, I didn't improve anything. Oh, Saber's thing improved actually. Okay. Oh, it's the... all my promotions were stolen away stolen away that instant. That's a difficult question. How about you, Tosaka? Do you like Saber? Where's Archer? I like her. There's no reason not to like her. She's strong, well-mannered, and beautiful. She's so difficult for my cynical guy. He's known. He has been like so long. So you like Saber? What? What? I just said she's the kind of person I like. You stop saying things so directly. I'll make more enemies that way. I refuse. I hate being indirect like you. I'm a poor talker by nature. I assume so. You don't seem like the kind to be sarcastic or cynical. Yeah, I bet you think of me as a loud, annoying person, right? Why? I like the way you say things. It wouldn't seem like you if you wasn't like that. Oh, Chisaka looks away from me. Personally, I might have angered her. Probably. Well, beyond that, I'm a bit happy right now. Since Osaka says she likes Saber. Why? Is it because you're Saber's bastard? So you think some self-accomplishment or something? The day ends. I feel uneasy with Saber sleeping next to me, so I escape to the shed once again. I stop walking and stare up at the winter sky. It's not that it's exceptionally beautiful, it just calms me when I blankly feel the coldness of the winter. I don't know how long I did so, but I feel I hear footsteps from within the darkness. Who is it? There's no reply. The footsteps come closer with a sharp presence. I lower my waist and prepare so that I can jump back at any time. I'm asking who is it? There's no reply. There goes the footsteps appear in front of me without stopping. No, Saber. You're Archer, you're not Saber. He's the servant that was fighting Lancer that night at the school. The red armored knight that Saber beat as she jumped over the wall. You're Tosaka's servant, Archer. The man raised the size of his mouth a bit. He smiled, so I can take that as affirmation. Something that annoys me. I feel irritated for some reason, or should I say I can't get myself to like this guy. I never talked with him, nor has he attacked me, but still, inside the moment I see him face on, I cannot approve of him, there's no reason for it, but I just can't like him. It's just not me. It should be the same for Archer. There can't be two people in this world who, match me so badly. He's something like that to me, so I'm not surprised if he considers me irritating as well. Well, weren't you going to confide yourself to keeping watch until your injury healed? Of course I intend to do so. I will end this ridiculous cooperation once my wound heals. That is why I have remained as a Spectre, believing that I have nothing to tell you. Oh, don't hold back and say, stay as a Spectre. I don't have anything to talk to you about either. And as much as I'd like to do so, there's something I cannot overlook. It seems you are not letting Saber fight. What's wrong with that? I automatically answered him back. Was that a clear enmity? Archer glares at me. As I thought, it is indeed something a kid like you would think. There's no need for you for help from others. I can do everything myself. And on top of that, there can't be any victims, huh? I'm disgusted with that attitude of yours. What? You have no reason to tell me that. I'm just going to do what I believe is right. You have no reason to complain. No right. I have a reason. As a servant just like her, I can understand Saber's troubles. Saber must be bearing a large burden with a master like you. Partly because of what you said is true, but even more so that I can understand having this guy say like that. Don't kid me, I'm not burdened to Saber. I'm going to fight in her place, that should be fine. Is it? Should it be fine? Hey, are you saying she won't be hurt if she doesn't fight? Servants are beings that only exist to fight. It's an insult to deny fighting such a thing, but telling you wouldn't do any good. After saying what he wants, Archer closes his mouth. For a few minutes, Archer and I confront each other silently. I gulp. His cold stare seems to be looking deep inside me, and suddenly, so how about it? So how shall it be, Saber's master? The minute I calmly request an answer, what do you mean? Do you really intend to finish this war without fighting? Not fighting anyone, not killing anyone, and not letting anyone be killed? I didn't say I won't fight, I'll fight when the time comes. I see, so you want to kill anyone even if you won't fight. That's right, you have no problem with that? I wanted to interfere with your overly optimistic thinking. I don't have the time, and I'm not that crazy. Archer turns his back. But do not misunderstand, the superhero you are being is no more than a clearer. Know that only people you can save like that are the ones that survive. I wonder why. Those words make me feel like I've been beaten all over. Hold on, what do you mean by a superhero being just a clearer? You should realize it already too. Look, your method will not allow you to reverse a sad event or miserable death. Those are the limitations. Superhero is only a person that tidies up events that have already taken place. You will definitely not be able to save the people you want to save the most. Yeah, probably. That's not true. The hand reaching out to save another must be able to save that person. An ideal is an ideal after all. As long as you embrace the ideal, the fiction that reality will continue to increase the path that you are able to take yourself that sort. So you will someday face reality and will have to pay the price for you. If your compromises, the choice of yours might end up taking the lives of many people, probably. But at least be prepared. You realize how small you are. Decide what you will make and whom you will punish. If you cannot do so, then throw away those dreams and magic of yours right now. His bite disappears into the night. Understand, no matter what anyone does, people cannot be saved will always exist. All you can say with the ideal is the ideal itself. That is all humans can do, but still. Hey wait, what are you trying to say? My question vanishes into the darkness. Archer's presence is already gone and my voice only reaches empty air. What's with him? He disappears after melting off like that. Does somebody was telling me and my way of thinking is too optimistic and that I'll soon have a painful experience? How can anyone conclude that I'm wrong before I even try? I'm right, if I'm wrong I'll just pay with my life. But not pay with your life probably, but okay. This is the readiness of a matrix. I know that without having Archer tell me, I really can't get along with him. I don't like you much either, but okay. But still, I have one concern. No matter what anyone does, there will always be people that cannot be saved. Humans can only do so little, but still, can I follow that idea without turning back even at once? I muttered to myself, I feel like that's what he wanted to say before he stopped himself. Is that the end of the day then? Probably, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. 8. No, Fushigi, no. I will save. I saved. Alright then, that's it.